Yo, what's poppin'? It's Tommathan. We have Boston Uprising roster news as it looks like they've rounded out their roster for season 6, starting with adding Kalios to the team. Kalios will be Smurf's tank partner beside him, and even though Smurf is the best solo tank, or at least top 2 solo tanks in the league, and his off tanks are all above average and very good, adding Kalios definitely adds some more insurance and some more, I don't know, meta proofing to the team. Because, yeah, you know what? Smurf was above average on Zarya and all that kind of stuff. But can we say he's confidently better than Kalios? And if he is, it's not a big deal. You just don't play Kalios. If you think you need the team shot calling and leadership and whatever else Smurf is bringing to the table, then just leave Kalios on the bench. It's not a huge deal. I think it's good. I think it adds a little bit more depth. It can't go wrong. You can say, well, they could have spent funds more efficiently, but looking at how they've at the guy that's peeking his eyes out from the very bottom there, you're good on supports. So the only other place to use this funding rather, is on maybe you want to round out your DPS a bit more, but with Birdwing Striker and Decay, Free probably believes in them. He seems to like Decay. I think Decay still has it as a flex DPS. I know there's a lot of people that just don't believe that. But if they do, and they think, you know what, they believe in Decay, picking up Kalios is a fine use of the funds, I think. And I like it. I think it's good. Pre actually commented on this because he's very vocal on Twitter as a GM. He said he has 2 huge faucets, adds depth to specialize at tank role, and has a coaching mindset with the ability to contribute as a starter and off the bench. Which is valid. I think it's pretty valid to me. If Pre believes this, he wants Kalios to be there both on and off the lobby, I guess, the server. I think it's good. I don't see how this move could be wrong. I don't see how it could be a bad move. And then the big splash, signing Twilight is just huge. Absolutely massive. So now your backline is Izayaki, Twilight, and Li Gon. Li Gon, not like he's suitable on a Baptiste, but now you are set with your double flex support. You are just set. Twilight could just get the nod over Izayaki on like Ana, on those kind of guys. Izayaki has the Zen lockdown for sure, but everything else kind of up in the air to me. You could play either or. Depends on if you want to value the synergy with Izayaki, you want to build the synergy with Twilight, whatever you want to do. They actually will have competition with each other. Who knows who starts? And there's no wrong answer. There's just no wrong answer. VP with how did the Pre get the United States military budget is true. Getting Twilight is massive. He was probably the best flex support still on the market. I can't think of anyone else. Shu's gone. Izayaki's gone to his own team. Fielder's gone. Next biggest name is what? Simple from Contenders from... I guess. I rate Simple. I guess Simple's my next there. Iris is still out there. Creative is still out there. But this is just massive. Because you were thinking, I was like, where is Twilight going? There's a lot of teams that still need a flex support. Soul Infernal need a flex support. I don't know if you're confident in Lastro, Funny Astro, and the Glads. I thought Twilight maybe could go there. I thought Twilight would for sure go to some team that's pretty good and could use a starting high elite level flex support. But Boston just said, nah, we're taking him. And Twilight obviously wants to win. He obviously wants to win. He goes from Shock to Defiant, maybe not as great results as he wanted on Defiant. So he says, you know what? I'm okay with not being the starter full time as long as I want a winning team and I contribute to the win. And I respect that. He's about he wants to win. Sure, whatever. Pre also commented here, love how well Twilight fits into the team. Hero pool, pedigree, dedication. He joins us as one more players, okay, who has tasted greatness and is coming back hungry for more. Yeah, another Overwatch League championship player to this team, another trophy to add to the team's trophy collection. There's no going wrong with this move. I always like it when teams have 2 flex supports. I think it's important. Double flex supports metas are not uncommon. It's fantastic. I'm surprised. I thought that maybe he wanted to be a starter somewhere, but no, he wants to win. And you know what? Boston are absolutely scary. This doesn't quell the Boston haters who don't trust the DPS line or think the team will blow up. Doesn't help that at all. But if you already believed that wasn't going to happen or you had some faith in it, Boston just leveled up even more, which is just insane. This is a whole new era for the Boston Uprising. Get ready. Get ready. This is insane. And now we have some leaks and some like half not leaks kind of leaks from Halo and League Mafia. Halo first with the actual leak. He says Toronto Defiant are expected to hire LA Valiant head coach No Hill as assistant coach of 2023. I thought this was already leaked, but I guess not, because I swear I've heard this. But huge No Hill season. continues. Part 2 of No Hill season. I had criticized No Hill a lot. Not a lot on the Valiant, but I gave him some because I thought he was trying to get too fancy. But as an assistant coach, as he has someone to really fight back and balance him out, I think this is fantastic. No Hill season is in full force. He gets to be creative with a very large, assuming American Tornado Toronto Defiant roster featuring Majed, as the leaks have said. Let him go crazy on it. Just let him go crazy on it. I am all for it. He deserves something better than the LA Valiant, 100%. And I'm just hyped. I'm just hyped for No Hill. You gotta love No Hill season. You have to. No one else was doing it like him. He was whipping out the maze. He was doing whatever he had to do. Hopefully he won't try to force Zarya, but even if he does, you know what? Kalush can actually swap off. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. This is hype. Big. Just let him go crazy with the talented AT roster. And he knows, for anyone thinking, oh, maybe this is means a mixed roster or something, no. No Hill speaks fluent English. Don't worry about that. He got it. It's still going to be all AT, full AT, plus Majed, presumably. And I like it. I actually like he's assistant coach and not the head coach. This is fantastic for him. Now for some kind of not leaks from Leak Mafia, denying the Top Dragon Florida Mayhem rumors. I had also talked about Top Dragon of Florida because it looked like the name bar was very long on the merit post. And I was like, oh, maybe that's Top Dragon. But maybe the name length doesn't matter. And maybe all that stuff. Who knows? Leak Mafia doesn't have 100% accuracy. Leak Mafia is more of a talking point. Like, oh, this could happen kind of thing. Which I think is more fun. I think this is how rumors and leaks should be. Is this is potentially happening or this is potentially not happening. It's looking unlikely to happen. I like it a lot more when it's not set in stone, like 100%. I think it's more fun. So yeah, Top Dragon, Florida, maybe not. I don't know where Top Dragon's going, but he better get picked up or I will personally knock on every single Overwatch League organization's door and be like, why did you not sign Top Dragon? Tell me one reason why you've left this man sitting in contenders. I will be absolutely outraged. I will be marching down the streets, rioting, flipping cars over. Top Dragon needs to be somewhere. Just somewhere. I don't know where. Any team. Just put Top Dragon on a team. He will perform. He will perform. I guarantee it. And then it seems like Dante actually found a team, which is big because there were rumors for a long time that Dante was going to go collegiate. And it's confirmation right here that it's Owl. And this is 100% deserved. Dante showed he is an Overwatch League starting main tank. He can play it all. Top 3 in a Winston meta. Don't get it twisted. Dante got top 3 in a Winston meta in the playoffs. This is no one. Don't forget that. People, I don't think it's possible to question if he can be a solo tank. I don't think it is. So I'll show you what we have right now, and I'll kind of speculate where I think this could be. We don't know anything else really. So here is my handy dandy spreadsheet of everything that's officially announced right now, not including leaks. I believe it's not Atlanta, Boston, Dallas, any of those guys. I don't think it's Florida because you have someone, you don't need it. Houston would be interesting, but I kind of doubt it because he just left Houston. They could bring him back. It's happened before. London, possible with Hottie. I could see it. I could see the Gladiators. 100% I could see the Gladiators. And then, there's a bunch of teams that don't have anything. I don't think Toronto, if they have AT, I doubt he goes to APAC. New York would be weird because they're trying to do that, marginalized gender half and half roster still, which I don't know if Dante would want to be a part of that at all. And Washington has rumors already. So from what I believe, I'm looking at Gladiators or London, probably, from my point of view. Potentially Houston, too. Those 3 teams on the left and the middle, I could see any of those teams having Dante. For sure. Gladiators is my gut feeling. I predicted Gladiators way back in my first video, right, where I was trying to place where everyone would go. I said he looks like a good fit there because he can play it all, and they lost out on some big names, There were rumors of Hanbin. There were rumors of Fearless to Gladiators. It never happened, right? They stayed put. You're not getting smurfed. You're missing out on all the big name tanks now. Who are you going to pick up? It looks like they're left with Dante. It looks like Dante was probably like their 4th choice. Which is crazy. Absolutely is crazy. Presumably, Junbin would go to Shock as well. Makes sense there. He looks like he'd be a good fit beside Hottie. I could see it there. And he looked like he'd be a good fit beside Fearless too. Any of them, really. But if you were to ask me, and if I was a betting man, I'd say Gladiators. My initial reaction, and that's been my initial reaction since the beginning of this offseason, is Dante the Gladiators. I just kind of felt it. So we'll see what happens from here. But yeah, Boston splashes continue. I doubt we'll get more. This is already a big roster. I expect a 6-man roster. Call it a night. Spend big on your 6 players and go crazy. Nah, they said we're spending big on 8 players. I don't care. And this Boston squad looks like it will be fun to cheer for. It depends on if you like the K or not. I like the K, so I'll cheer for him. I like Smurf. I like the K. I like Twilight. I like the Shanghai backline. I don't like Striker, but whatever. Whatever. A lot of people like Striker, and everyone loves Birdman. This team, get hyped for Boston. I'm hyped for Boston. So yeah, let me know down below your thoughts on Boston. Let me know where you think Dante's going, and let me know how you feel about No Hill to Toronto. All that stuff. Thanks so much for watching. Have yourself a good one, and deuces.